Hello friends, welcome back my video lecture. In this video lecture, we are going to learn about agriculture. So agriculture is one of the important occupations in the India. We have know that even you will see the 80 or 85% of India's peoples are depends on the agriculture, right? So Indian peoples are taking number of crops. It may be rice, it may be wheat, it may be maize, it may be tomatoes, onions. So number of crops are taking, okay, and all these crops can be used to the make different thing, right? That means you can say industrial products. So agriculture is one of the pre-industrial occupation is there. Agriculture forms and regions is there. Okay, see it is the pre-industrial things, right? So it can sustainable agriculture as an economic ecological alternative to contemporary forms of food production. So it is one of the biggest food production department. Uh, from this field we can take yield of large amount of food, right? And Indian peoples are depends on this field, right? And you can say 6.3% of employee in primary activity they are doing the agriculture field. Okay, they are living into the agricultural field, so they are depends on the agricultural field. So the most work done by the hand, by family, with animal power, but not mechanical equipments. Now mechanical equipments using, it may be tractors and number of different machineries they are using into the agricultural field. So they are taking help of that mechanical equipments and machinery, and they will reduce the people's or labor's things, right? So most of the work is done by the hand, right, by family. Okay, and that's why the production, most of the production is consumed by the farms families, right? Because the farms families totally depends on the agriculture, right? That's why they are consume all these crops or yield, right? So you can consider the agriculture is one of the best occupations, right? You can living freely, right, in this field to living. Now we are going to see the next topic, that is impacts on human communities. So in this case, the human impacts the physical environment in many ways, like overpopulations. Next is pollution, burning fossils, fuels, and deforestation and waters, all these things. So you can think about the overpopulations. So overpopulation is one of the major problems into the India, or you can consider in the specific region. So overpopulation means there is a the increasing the number of quantities of the peoples. Okay, that means side by side there is a need of the foods and the clothes and homes for the livings. So all these things are require more and more proportion, it is with respect to the populations. So that's why there is a changing the mentality of that human beings, right? So that is directly affected on the atmospheric conditions. So that is the that will be with the environment also. So the overpopulation is directly affected into the atmospheric people atmosphere, or you can say the environment also, right? The next is these peoples are using the number of things, that may be the vehicles or number of machines, or uh, they requires the number of things. It may be day-to-day life, it may be food also. So the pollution will be going to be become a large and large terms, right? So it may be gas pollutions, or water pollution also. So because of the overpopulation, the pollution will become a large and large proportions. So the number of people are using the number of vehicles. It may be bikes, it may be four wheelers. So all these thing vehicles are depends on the directly fuels. That means the burning that fuels, okay, and from that, after burning of that fuels, there is releasing the number of gas pollutant. It may be carbon monoxide, it may be carbon dioxides and sulfur oxides. All these things they are going to into the air or into the atmosphere, right, of the earth, and it causes the directly global warming, or you will see that will the pollution, right. And next thing is the deforestation. So in the rural areas, the people's living into the small homes. So to make the homes, there is a requirement of the wood. So that wood they can take from the directly after cutting the trees, right. So they can take from the hill stations directly. So there will be the deforestation condition. So they can cut that trees and all these things. And we have now one more thing you can see. In the agricultural field there is a requirement to make different things, right. So there is a need of the wood, right. So also you can see there is the deforestations, and water is also going to be become a less, right, because there is a overpopulation. There will be a need of large amount of water. It may be the fish or fresh water, right. So that you can say that is the negative impact can affect human behaviors and can battle over the clean water. So we have know that if there is a insufficient amount of water, so that is affecting on the directly human behaviors or human beings, right. So the mentality of the human become changing. And during this period the number of things changing like this. The climate change is there, soil erosion is there, poor air quality is there, and undrinkable water is there. So like these things are changing. Because of that change, the living things or human beings are affected because of these things, and that is the directly effect on the living things. So that's why the government makes this kind of acts. Now you will see the Forest Conservation Act. Okay, it's started from 1980. So that is the land reserve for the forest conservation has been prohibited to the use for the any other purpose by this law. So the example you can take, the permission of central government is compulsory for mining activities, right. So to conservation of the forest, okay, this act prepared from the 1980. In this case, any person who disobeys these laws is entitled to imprisonment for the 15 days. So this is the punishment for that peoples. They will avoid this kind of act. Okay. As well as we have to see this kind of act also, the Environmental Conservation Act. It started from 1986. In this act you will see this act is to control the pollution. So it may be air pollution, it may be soil pollution, or it may be the uh, water pollution. So the punish the person or institute harming the environments. Because of that person, that environment become a getting polluted. So that that environmental conservation act is applied on that particular person, right? And any person or factory is prohibited by this act from releasing the pollutant in atmosphere beyond a permissible limit. So there should be particular limit for that person, or you can consider that factory also, right? And next thing, you can say the person breaching this rule is entitled for the either 5 years imprisonment or fine up to 1 lakh rupees, right? So this is the punishment for that particular institute, for that factory, or you can say to that person, right? 1 lakh rupees and the 5 years imprisonment, right? The next thing, you will see the National Green Tribunal has been established in 2010 for the effective implementation of the environment related laws.